And you see, even though I like to avoid all this magic, mystical stuff, here he was somehow caught out napping. Because Vivekananda had made certain that throughout his life, anything that appeared like occult, magic, miraculous, he would hide it. He said anything that will make the audience or the people switch off their rational faculty, that should be abhorred, that should be discarded. We should never allow things which is going to cloud the vision of greater humanity by, if you like, defocusing on rationality. So he said, I'm not going to allow that. So idea of magic and mystery was something that Vivekananda would not at all allow to be visible in his life. He was very clear about that. But during the stay at Thousand Island Park, unfortunately or fortunately for us, because we like a bit of magic, come on, all of us, we're children at heart, some of these things would slip through and become available to us. This used to happen. One of the woman disciples, Sister Christine, would go and he said, Sister, I know what you are going to do. You are going to do great things in your life. You're going to charge of humanity. You're going to work for the rest of humanity all your life and travel to faraway lands and do marvelous work. So, Sister Christine, how do you know? Then this slipped out. He said, this is what happens. Look, he slipped out, and this was recording this little scribble. That's why we found out. Otherwise, it will be secret from us. He would not have he would not have broadcasted it. He said, this is what happens. I see a blue sky first, and in the blue sky, I think of you, and immediately I start seeing pictures appearing, and I see your future. I said, oh, you see, this Swami had developed tremendous powers. He never showed them, because that was not his point. His point was that you be rational, think out things, don't believe in occult and magical stuff, avoid it altogether. It's like poison, and yet it slipped out. And so some of this interaction with the disciples here, and here also, he really, again, he hated this. His master used to do it, Ramakrishna. If you like somebody, if you really love somebody, and you want to lift that person up spiritually, Ramakrishna at a glance would really change the life of that person, transform that person forever, just with a mere glance. And this guy had that power, but he never used it. But here again he slipped up. Once in a while, if he ever touched, that person would go into a thrill. You see, we hear about this magical thrill called spirituality, experiential religion. You have no clue how exciting, how thrilling it is, how life transforming it can be. And it can only be earned through tremendous amount of austerities over many lifetimes. But if you come across such personalities, you get it for free. They just touch you and you go, boom, you get the hit, you hit the jackpot. You see, you get a glimpse into a deeper reality. So things like that would happen. Other things that were discovered during his stay in Thousand Island is this. Sometimes, for example, when he went to sleep, the people in the next room would hear loud conversation taking place. This is, Swami, who were you talking to last night? He said, talking to? I was not talking to. Oh yes, we heard you, loud conversation taking place. And then Vivekananda would confide. He said, whenever I'm under stress, in the sense sometimes he would have to give 14 lectures in a week. And I would be thinking, what will I speak tomorrow? And then when I go to sleep, suddenly I would hear a loud voice talking to me, and I would be talking back and discussing and debating certain issues. With that, I don't know where the voice came, and the voice would come nearer and nearer, and I would be shouting at it, and it would be shouting back at me. And then next morning when I get up, somehow the ideas pop out. They flow naturally. These are, if you like, a bit of magic and mystery, make life interesting rather than just very mundane. All these things were revealed in Thousand Island Park. And those 12 disciples must have been very lucky personalities to live with this super personality. You see, you get charged up if you are around him, because he's talking from experience. And he's not only, he's got such, you see, there are people who perhaps have experience, but they're mean, they want to hang on to it. And you say, oh, here is a man with compassion of Buddha. He doesn't want to hang on to it, he wants to give it away. Without hesitation, without any hesitation, he wants to give it away. So if he discovered anybody, he felt this desire, he just gave it away. Look, he's Shiva on earth, Ashutosh, easy to please, easy to appease. And throughout his life, he gave away spirituality. Other people give away minor things. He was giving away spirituality, dishing it out. So at Thousand Island Park, we see this particular facet of Vivekananda, which was not visible in any other part of his story. So I deliberately wanted to bring it out.